Yes, indeed. The Porter way, baby.
Yo, baby.
You heard me?
Yeah.
We talking about a dude who's been in the trenches. We talking about a dude who's been through all kind of wars. We got nobody but him.
Yeah.
Mr. Shawn Porter himself.
Come on down. Let's go, baby. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
I got my guy. What's good with you, man? Give me some love, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Talk.
I hope y'all don't get flagged for this music.
Man, hey, it is what it is.
It's necessary.
Yeah, but it's necessary. Everyone, I tell the people this all the time. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And we're going to bring the results today on this beautiful network. SportsCon brought to you by Law Nation Sports. And then we got Shawn, and then we got my guy, BossCowboySports. So, how you liking the event today?
I'm loving the event. I'm loving Dallas.
Right.
I'm no stranger to Dallas. Been here a few times. The love increases.
Right.
And it's already too much love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Dallas always makes me feel at home, and I'm always grateful to come down here, man.
Yeah, and let me say something real quick, because everybody know I keep it 100. The first time I met Shawn and his dad, I was talking cash.
Okay.
You know, I was talking cash. Like, I interviewed Shawn. I said, hey, Shawn, what you gonna do about my boy Errol having hands like bricks? Because I really meant that, you know. And we went back and forth professionally.
Okay.
But I had to say this while he does earn the love of Dallas.
Yeah.
Because he actually showed up, man. Like, giving him all his credit. You retired now. Can you talk about going from retirement and going into the world of podcasting and talk about that?
It's been fun. It's been great. And really, honestly, I started doing broadcasting in 2018.
Right.
And when I started, I was doing a show on Fox.
Oh, wow.
Pandemic happens.
Okay.
And I'd already had the thought of the podcast. Okay. But when the pandemic happens, my genius self went out and got a whole bunch of equipment, because I'm thinking, okay, they're going to stream our show from at home like they're doing every other show.
Yeah.
And they sent us an email letting us know that our show no longer existed.
God, though.
And I was like, man, I got all this equipment. I looked at everything. I was like, man, I might as well do what I've been talking about doing, which is starting a podcast. And, man, it just, I brought my guys to the crib, say, yo, I got this equipment, and this is what I want to do with it. And they was with it. And it's been just amazing ever since, man. And I think probably the best part of the podcast, now we get to travel. We get to do things. We don't have to be sat in a studio and do our stuff. We can do our stuff on the go. And my producer, my road producer, he's extremely intelligent. He got us now. We can get up and move through this bad boy. So tomorrow we're going to be moving.
Oh, I'm going to be with you then. I'm going to be with you. We're going to be rolling with you, man.
I need some more followers, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on, man. You got them, man. You got them. Hey, I tell people all the time, I started with a cell phone. So many people say, what do you need? You just need to start. Hit that record button. You're going to get better.
I always tell people what you need is, like, you need what do I tell people? I said, like, you need
a tripod, something to hold the phone together.
It ain't necessarily the idea. It's the plan behind the idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can have the idea, but if you don't have the planning, if you don't have what it takes to move it, then you just got a great idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the substance. Yeah, you need substance.
Yeah.
And that's what my podcast has.
Yeah.
We're just talking about boxing.
Yeah.
We reporting on what you already seen.
Yeah.
But our substance, how we deliver it, and of course, with me being, that quote unquote expert
in what you do,
we got a different flavor to what we do, and that's why our podcast is what it is.
Hey, Shawn, real quick, is it your
where is this
right behind you?
Yes, God.
I've seen you doing more commentary.
I said he don't sound like that.
Ventriloquist law.
I know what he sounds like.
I saw you were doing more broadcasting, like at the table on boxing night. Did that help pursue you to go ahead and do the podcast, or was that before?
I actually, I used both for both.
Yeah.
And so when I started doing the podcast, and I was doing more podcasting than I was doing broadcasting, I would recognize what I was saying and how I was saying it, and I would make mental notes. You can't say it like that when you go on national TV.
Right.
You can't say it like that on Fox.
Right.
They need a different type of voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the same thing when I would be on Fox, I'd be saying something, I'd be like, oh yeah, remember that for the show.
Yeah.
But put that little SP twist on it, you know what I mean? So they've been really just helping me do both, you know?
Let me ask you a question, because all of us are content creators, right? And you've been up there working for a company. what do you like better, being a content creator or working for said company? I like content that way.
I like the podcast and I like the content because we can do it how we want to do it when we want to do it.
There we go.
Free. The networks are very structured. Hit this timing, and if your time is off, then we might have to scrap some of that, so on and so forth.
Some of the sauce.
I really like doing it how we doing it. We freestyling down here. We coming back to it. We taking breaks. It is what it is. And then our guys, our producers, just cut it up and make it fit for YouTube.
Fit for YouTube.
And for the podcast platforms, so much easier. But the difference with Fox and those other networks, I don't have to go looking for the other talent. You know what I mean? So I gotta wonder if I can get Terence Crawford. I gotta hound down Spence. You know what I mean? I gotta wonder if Jared Anderson gonna pick up his line.
He gonna pick up. So you gotta
have to worry about none of that.
Hey, check this out though. You have the privilege of fighting and fought two of the people that's up and coming.
Yeah, man.
Nobody in the world has that but you. So we got to get your take on this fight that's coming up between them two boys.
Got to.
This the bottom line. And I do think that this will kind of get everybody going. Spence was the Spence that now. It's not the Spence that was when we fought.
Okay, when you
That car accident, you think? Or
and I truly think that I caught Spence right on time.
You did.
He had not seen anything like me in the ring. He had not been in the ring with a tough guy like me.
Right.
And I took him through a whole lot.
You did. You did.
And I learned in the moment, I was like, yo, he ain't who I thought he was. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
I'm a step ahead of this dude. I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Like, I expected this to be, I was a step ahead. Let's keep it real.
Keep it 100.
The accident improved him, man.
Yeah.
The accident improved him because it forced him to grow up. It forced him to mature.
See, that's real.
Forced him to analyze his life and the things that he was doing and the position that he put himself in. And he grew because of that. So he grew from being in the ring with me. You got the in-ring experience. You grew from that. And then you got an outside ring tragedy that you made it through. And it improved who he is. Spence is a better fighter now than he was when we fought.
See, and let me tell y'all something. We a football podcast, but y'all got to recognize what y'all listen to. And then I noticed from talking to him last time, his first love was football. That was his first game that he played, and then he switched, man. But so what's your prediction of the fight? Like, how do you think this fight gonna go?
I really think that it's gonna take 3 rounds for us to see how this fight could potentially.
I'm about to say.
It's gonna take us 3 rounds to see how this fight could potentially play itself out. 1 round of them seeing what it is, maybe even 2 rounds of them seeing what it is. So about pushing the gas pedal around 3. And I still think that one of them, if not both of them, have the ability to make a complete adjustment and change what they're doing. One, if not both of them, can do that. So I really don't have a prediction for this fight. I don't like making predictions. I'm on record for saying I don't like making predictions. The worst thing I could do is say Spence is gonna go out there. He gonna back him up. He gonna put that pressure on him like he always do. He gonna break him down. Spence has the ability to come out and back up in the first round and say, I'm not gonna press you.
I'm gonna
try to counterpunch you. I'm gonna try to change the energy and the dynamic of this fight for a couple of rounds.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this then. Spence will win if he do what?
I honestly think Spence will win if he pressures Crawford.
And Crawford win if he do what?
If he finds the timing and he punches between the punches that Spence is throwing. And the best part about this, and I'm kind of like telling the fight, and I don't really want to do that, but Crawford's the styles make fights.
Styles make fights,
which we already know, but they both, like, what they do the best. It's like it presents a big problem for the other one.
Look what Dub say. He just gonna break him.
I ain't mad at that. But guess what? Crawford's his best attribute is being able to pick up the timing of his fighters. And counterpunch them. Counterpunchers need you to be first. What does Spence do? Spence pressures.
He does.
Which means he's going to do what?
Be first.
Come on now. He's going to be first.
I'm with you. I'm all the way with you.
So while you're trying to break down Crawford, you can get caught.
You can get caught. He. So did the measurements and the measurables all came out, what the body weight's going to be and all of that? What is it?
I think they both are going to weigh in right at that 47. Crawford may weigh in a little less. Both of them might weigh in a little less. Fight night, I'm looking at a Spence that's 65-ish, and I'm looking at a Crawford that's 60-ish. And here's the thing, it may matter in other things, but in boxing, size don't matter.
Size don't matter.
I'm 5'7". I've been in the ring with guys 6 foot tall.
Yeah. Wow.
I think the tallest I've been in the ring with is 6'4" or 6'5".
God dog.
And stopped them.
Hey, Shawn.
You know what I mean? So size, really, it's all about what you do with it.
Hey, Shawn, real quick, I want to go back to what you said about Spence, about the accident making him grow up, because I went to high school with Spence.
Okay.
So I know what he was like in high school and what he is now. And you're 100% correct, because not too long ago, he came to a Mavericks game, because I do work for the Mavericks too.
Okay.
And I noticed he didn't have an entourage with him like he usually does. It was just him and his young lady.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's right. He's grown up.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a problem for Crawford. Because when you got other things taking your energy away, and your attention away, you see his energy was different at that Mavericks game, right?
Right.
See, when your energy different, man. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not all about your energy this, and your energy that. But I do understand when you get in the ring, but when you get in the ring, your energy has to match that moment. And what's going on. Both of them can't be too high, can't be too low. Then guess what? When the fight get going, that energy gonna do like this. And the one that's able to manage it and not let it dip too much, that's who gonna win this fight.
But I
guarantee you're gonna be able to see that in this fight.
You guys hear it live at SportsCon with my guy Porter, Boss Cowboy Sports. And I got my guy over here. What you got, man? What you about to say?
So I was about to say, you really could tell it in the Ugas fight. When he fought Ugas, like the way he moved was a little bit different. His boxing technique was a little different.
We were at the barbershop.
I feel like he's more focused.
Shout out to Grand Cuts Barbershop in DeSoto. We were over there yesterday. We did a live show over there, and they played Ugas versus Spence. And you could see that he was a little bit off early in the fight.
Right.
It's what it is. You know, you got to read his guy, so on and so forth. But when he got hit, mouthpiece comes out, and he weathers that storm, makes it through that moment, puts his hands up, he digs deep, and he breaks down Ugas.
Ugas.
Basically changes the fight in one round. Woo! That shit is unreal.
Was it more than, because at the beginning kind of felt like, was he not taking him serious in the fight?
No. It's none of that, man. Styles make fights.
Styles do make it.
Sometimes it takes a minute to find out what a guy gonna do. You got a Cuban fighter that the trajectory on his punches are just a little bit different. It ain't what you're used to. Crawford or Spence is used to this, you know? Ugas stuff is just a little bit different. And so it took him some time. And along the way, he got caught with something. But guess what? He made it through it. And he showed that car accident ain't did nothing to him.
Wow. Because I heard people that say stuff different. Now, one thing that I did notice about Spence, he does seem like he hit a switch. He's like a switch fighter to me. Like when he wasn't even performing as good versus Brook in England, right? But then when he was hitting it with them on orthodox shots, he knew he had to take him to the deep, and he hit that switch. Kind of talk about that as a fighter and people that can hit switches like that.
And I'll turn this into football.
Let's go.
You run that stretch play, and it goes for 10. Then you run another stretch play, and it goes for 8. What's happening? Momentum is coming on your side. Then you switch up play action pass, and a little dump off on the side. Now we driving down the field. When you see that drive, what happens? The other team got to do what? What they got to do? They go call a timeout.
Time on out so they can get their players off the field.
No timeout in boxing. So what happens is Spence gets this momentum. It ain't necessarily about him building. It's about that momentum increasing, of course. I don't think he gets more energy and things like that, but I think as his momentum builds, that other guy breaks down. Physically, mentally, emotionally, the whole nine.
Hey, already he's a better offensive coordinator than Kelly Moore.
Stop it. I like him, man.
All right, so hold on. Now let me get him right quick. Let me get him. What was his principles last year when they played? What was his concept? What was his principle? What was his strategy? Come on, no. How you like him? Wait a minute. Now I can talk.
Because I was a Kelly Moore fan when he was in college.
Right.
Translate to the pros.
Okay.
But most times, the quarterbacks that don't translate into the NFL,
True.
they usually make good coaches.
Yeah. Jason Garrett.
Same thing with basketball too.
Shout out to Jason Garrett.
I ain't gonna front. Dak be doing his thing.
Yeah.
But it's still something. There's still a disconnect there.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Correctly. You said Dak's gonna be a great coach when he's done.
Hey, I don't think he's gonna want to coach, but hey.
Listen, y'all gotta still value this. You ain't gotta agree with it.
Right.
What you're dealing with is a professional athlete.
Professional,
You're dealing with somebody that been in wars that none of us ever be in. What is the thing you seeing that you want to see in Dak that you don't think you quite seeing in Dak?
And Dak Prescott.
He just be off.
As it relates to what?
And
Break it out.
I don't know. He a little bit like Spence in the sense that he's accurate.
Okay.
He's consistent.
Okay.
Unlike Spence, because Spence has 12 rounds and the game is different.
Right,
and he's
right.
breaking his guys down. But Dak, every now and then, he has the ability to be inconsistent.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like out of nowhere. It's
Right.
like sporadic, you know?
Okay.
But just like Spence, mild demeanor,
Right.
very calm and confident.
Cool, calm, and collect.
But nothing wow about Dak. Nothing really wow about Spence until it starts to happen.
I see
And
what
then
you're saying.
Like, wow.
Bland.
How is he doing this?
Yeah.
Same thing with Dak. Every now and then I'm looking at sports and like, wow, what? He did what?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden he has this big yellow light or this stoplight. And it's like he's ineffective at moments, you know?
So how do
if
you improve that? That level?
That's when you go to the play calling.
Keep going.
That's when you go to the play calling. Because
Keep going.
then the play calling has to match the player.
Right.
And you got to match, and the play calling and the player got to match the moments. And I think that's one thing that people don't truly understand about sports. You see four quarters.
Right.
But they're 4 quarters built up of moments.
Yeah.
You see the big dump pass down the sidelines, that was one big moment.
Yeah.
And you could lose a game because of a moment. You could be consistent the whole game.
Just the whole game.
In 3 moments. And all of a sudden you down to a field goal.
Because
and you lost.
here it is right now. You can probably beat everybody in here right now.
I can. Don't say
Okay.
probably.
Okay. So you can. So you can beat everybody in here right now.
Yes.
Based on yeah.
Spence ain't in here.
Right.
You ain't gonna touch it.
You ain't gonna touch him. So what I'm trying to say here, you said you could beat everybody in here according to your boxing mindset, right? Because of your experience, because of your levels of knowledge, because wisdom comes from experience.
Yes, sir.
So if I'm Kellen Moore and this is my first time ever in the ring, it's just gonna be by chance. He was an offensive coordinator, but before then, his resume wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
He didn't have the levels of experience.
Yeah.
So he couldn't teach Dak something that he didn't know.
Yeah.
So what they try to do is learn from, what when you pull something out of nowhere?
Oh, you pulling something out of nothing.
Pull something out of Houdini.
Yeah.
And there's no shade at Dak Prescott, nor no shade at doggone Kellen Moore. But the skill set and the knowledge come from up top. You got to have somebody to put things in right places, huh?
There is knock on Kellen Moore because you have to coach to your quarterback's strengths. And you have to run plays to your quarterback's strengths.
Hold on.
And Kellen Moore did not call plays to Dak Prescott's strengths.
If ESPN call you tomorrow, you ain't gonna turn them down. I know. No, stop the cap. If they give you Pat McAfee money tomorrow, you gonna turn it down? You gonna turn down Pat McAfee money?
But what? They gonna release me in a year.
You gonna say, no, I'm not ready.
I'm not experienced enough.
You can't.
No,
Yeah.
you gonna take that money.
Yes.
You gonna take the money.
And you gonna keep that in the tuck.
You gonna take that in the tuck.
I don't know everything, but
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
anything,
figure it out
but
in the
sure,
next
I'm
2 years.
gonna work out and be better.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with Kellen Moore. We gonna make you the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
We gonna give you an opportunity that you didn't even
To
earn.
your quarterback's strength. You got to call plays to your quarterback's strength.
He didn't know it. We were talking about stretch plays just a few seconds ago, and we went all through this year last season, and we didn't see the level of consistency, and we didn't see the level of strategy and game plan and persistency on the field. We just saw 1 week 14 personnel, next week 13 personnel, the next week 11 personnel. We never had a model of consistency. You can't go into the ring one day saying I'm gonna be fighting this stance, and then you switch up the stance, you're gonna lose.
To your point, Dak Prescott has had, what's this, his 3rd coordinator? second or third coordinator, and we on the second coach. Where's the fairness in that? Where's the fairness in that? Does Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady go through that type of stuff? No, they don't. Do they go through that?
But it do sound like excuses, though, at the end of the day. But break it down.
Make sure you plug your real quick, man.
I can't say nothing else about Dak Prescott, man. I feel like I'm hating on him now.
No, you're not hating on him. No, you call it a spade a spade.
Yeah.
You call it a spade a spade. Yeah.
Hey, but go ahead and plug what you like your channel one more time.
The Porterway Podcast. It's a boxing-based podcast, but we don't do just boxing. We've had comedians on.
Right.
We've had rappers, singers on. We got a good 2.5 weeks. 2 weeks before this big fight.
Right.
I'm looking to pop off some more big things with my podcast. But man, we just taking it to another level.
No doubt.
Trying to show people out there that boxers can do more than box.
Right.
And I'm trying to lead the way. And
Lead
be
the
an
way.
example. I was an example in the ring, and now I'm trying to be an example outside the ring.
Man, that's good, man.
Shawn, you got to come back for the final word. Because, see, what we do on the final word is we combine the top Dallas Cowboy YouTubers in the world.
Right.
The #1 guy in the world right now is to your left. Law Nation.
Appreciate it.
100,000 subs earned all independent. But we put a lot around that as well to expand reach. So if you got the time, we would love to talk one more time, but bigger.
I'm right behind on the other side. Come get me.
Okay.
I got you.
Hey, real quick, let's ask him the question. Who's the greatest athlete of all time? I was
watching Deion the other day, and I was like, we all know, like, I think we all think it's Bo. We all think Bo. No? It's Deion. Can't forget about Carl Lewis.
No.
It ain't
You
Carl.
could put Carl in there because of the high jump. And because it depends on how you define athlete. I define athlete based on who did multiple things.
Yeah.
So some people talk about how fast you are, this and that. I look at could you box and play football?
Yeah, that's what I look at.
Yo.
That's what I look at.
Oh, multifaceted. Athletic.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders scored a touchdown and a home run the same day.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah,
We
man.
all know. You ain't telling me nothing.
I did that on PlayStation. I did that too.
But I will say this before I go.
Yeah.
I think people misunderstood me as a fighter. I think along the way they started to find out who I was, and before long, before I retired, they think that they know what they was watching.
Yeah.
He wasn't watching nothing but an athlete box.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm not what Spence was. I'm not what Crawford was. Them guys, like, fighting is their thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to watch football. I couldn't wait to watch basketball.
That's what I love,
when
man.
I wasn't in the ring doing it myself, I ain't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
I'm not confrontational outside the ring.
No doubt.
I'm quicker to run away from a fight than I am to stand there knowing that I know what I can do.
Yeah.
I just was an athlete. That was what I chose. Right. So when you look at my feet and how good I moved and stuff like that, that wasn't nothing but me being an athlete, knowing how to dance, playing some football, putting that all together.
Man,
when you see me not quitting and not stopping, that wasn't nothing but competitive drive.
Right.
That wasn't me being a mean dog.
Right.
That was just me being a competitor, man.
Hey, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I've always been honest with you. You earned my respect greatly.
Yeah.
Like with that Earl, because I respect Earl Powell, right?
Yeah.
And we was talking about, like, I met your dad.
Yeah.
And so when I saw your dad tell you in the corner, go right at it.
Go right at him.
And I was like, and then, like, to a degree, you had to, because you was like, you had to feel it. You know what I mean? And when you felt it, you were like, you know, like, I gotta say, like, from a person who respects heart, you the epitome of that. Like, real talk.
Continue to do your thing,
I'll
man.
be back around.
Yes, indeed, man.
sir.
We're going to check out your podcast. Jump on, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Let's go. That's Shawn Porter, y'all.
Shawn
Come
Porter,
on.
y'all.
Hey, Shawn, you didn't even check this.
We'll be right back, man. So y'all be sure to hit that notification bell. All right, cool.